Welcome to this Rehoboth, Mass home tour. We're here at 23 Buckland Drive in Rehoboth. Incredible brand new construction, just built. It is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, over 4,000 square feet of living space, 3-car garage. This house really has it all, and I'm very excited to show it to you guys. I will include the listing agent in the description as well. So again, this house has a 3-car garage. It is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, over 4,000 square feet of living space, and it's situated on 1.5 acres. So we'll go through the front entrance of the home. I'll show you guys the 3-car garage as well, but this house is truly spectacular, and I'm excited to show you guys in. So I'll walk you through the house, tell you all about it, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to leave a comment. So when you come in the front door, on the right, they do have sort of a guest suite. So there's a nice bedroom, bathroom, and closet here on the first level, which is nice. So if you have guests over, you have a place for them to stay that's on the main level. Nice and convenient. One thing about this house is the finishes are seriously incredible. You'll see a lot of extra detail that you just don't see in a lot of new construction, in my opinion. A lot of builds are, frankly, sometimes a little bit simple and a little bit plain, but really everything in here was well thought out, carefully put together, and just very well chosen. A lot of great details and creative choices. They also staged it pretty well, in my opinion. So over here you have a half bath, and then you have a home office, which is pretty nice. Right in the front, tucked away. That's the garage. I'll show you in a second. You got some closet space here. And then we'll come around to, obviously this is the staircase leading up to the bedrooms, but we'll come in. I want to show you guys the living space and the kitchen. So just a truly beautiful, beautiful space in here. You got the fireplace going along the bottom. Some nice built-in shelving here. Really nice, modern, very creative. Again, just like the materials they use are just really, really cool. Staged this really well. Big, big windows here, looking over the backyard. And then here's your view looking from the living room towards the kitchen. Now this kitchen is probably one of my favorites. You have the really nice waterfall here, big island, and just like incredible design. I love how they did this hood here. The countertops are incredible. Just a really nice, simple, but it's got some flair to it. And then this is one of my favorite parts. It's sort of like a bar in the kitchen. So it's got some shelving there and some areas to hang glasses. And you also have a little built-in wine fridge there. Next to it, you have the rack for wine and just tons of storage here. But I love how they did this tile, really creative. And then this is just a nice touch as well. So here's the view looking from the kitchen down towards the living room. Really beautiful, nice to entertain, nice and open. You can have a party here and people can hang out in the kitchen, hang out in the living room. It's just nice and open, which is really cool. And then over here, you just have like a sitting area that leads out to the deck. Great sized deck. And you got a walkway there that leads to the garage. But yeah, this is just incredible. Really high ceilings in here, which is nice. Tons of cabinet space all around the kitchen. Incredible stove over there. 6 burners, really, really nice appliances. This is just a really show-stopping kitchen. I mean, it's just beautiful. So over here, as I promised, I'll show you the garage. So this is the 3-car garage, 3 separate doors, nice and spacious. And then one little detail here is, a little bench and some areas to hang coats. and even some extra storage up top there, which is pretty awesome. So we'll go upstairs and show you guys the bedrooms. There is also a finished basement, which I'll show you, which is pretty awesome. So love this detail that they put in, these vertical wood slats, just a really cool detail. And just a very modern design here. I'm a big fan of modern, so you know, the black metal rails with the wood handrails are really, really nice. And this view here is just pretty awesome. So coming up here, we'll start with the primary. This is it, very spacious. Looking this way, it's got this really cool accent wall they did. Obviously perfectly ready to mount a TV there, but just a really cool accent wall they did here. Nice spacious master closet. Now, this is great because a lot of new builds, they just kind of hang a wire rack and forget about it. And in my opinion, it's one of the smaller details that you can add that to me really makes a difference. You know, in the overall cost, I can't imagine that this takes a lot, but it really helps to just give it that little extra elevation against other new builds that again are just a simple wire rack across the closet and that's it. So that's great. And then coming over here, you have the bathroom. Beautiful large tiles. Nice, nice double vanity. A lot of details in here. Very, very cool. And then a really spacious double shower there. It's pretty awesome. Love the style of this. They built in the shelf there with the tile. Got a little bench. It's pretty awesome. I mean, this is just incredible. One of the nicest master showers I've seen. But just a lot of attention to detail and really love how they stood out with this one. This is not just like a cookie cutter new build. Over here you have another bedroom. So again, this house has 5 bedrooms total. Really large windows. This one overlooks the backyard. And you have a closet there. And this is nice because you have this kind of upstairs space that you can decorate and have, you know, even like maybe 2 chairs there or 1 chair, or you can actually do something with this and make it, you know, personal and spice it up a little. So I think that's really cool rather than just having no space and all you can get to is the bedrooms. I think this is cool that you have a little space to decorate and you know, really kind of make it your own. So there's another full bathroom here with a double vanity. And then in here is the shower and the toilet. You got a linen closet there. Nice full bath. You have another bedroom over here. Again, they did a nice job with the staging. So this bedroom overlooks the front, tons of light in here. Again, these windows are really large in my opinion. Really nice, bring in a lot of light, but it's very quiet. So that's a plus. And then over here you have another bedroom. Closet here on your left. Big windows. This one faces the front of the house. So that's 4 bedrooms upstairs, 2 full baths up here. And then you have that 5th bedroom on the main level. So now we will head downstairs and check out the finished basement. So again, this is on an 1.5 acres. Rehoboth, it is pretty common to find a lot of land. The minimum requirements to build in Rehoboth are a little higher than other towns. You need more land in general to build. So that's part of it, but it is common to get more land in Rehoboth, a little bit more privacy. So this is the finished basement, super wide open. They did a little wet bar over here with some cabinets, a sink, and just this cool little accent piece here. Even added some power in there, but you got wine storage. You know, this could be a nice little lounge area for people to hang out and walk right out to the backyard, the patio. This would just be a lot of potential here to make something nice. More seating room here and just areas to entertain. Over here you do have a full bath. And then over here you almost have, you know, what could be a home office, a little home gym, you know, not exactly a bedroom because it doesn't have a closet, but you know, a lot of potential in there. Kids' playroom maybe, but just a lot of nice potential down here. And then you have the walk out to the backyard. Just listen to how quiet and peaceful it is back here. This is a newer development, so pretty much all these homes are big, beautiful, good amount of land, and very new. So this one was just finished in 2026. Just really, really amazing. Nice vinyl siding. I want to just give one more moment to this beautiful, beautiful chef's kitchen here. It's just incredible. Also, just a quick note on the floors. These are not the everyday hardwoods you see. These are, I think, just a little bit bigger than a typical width. So it adds some detail, and it's obviously got some character with a lot of the darker streaks. In my opinion, just really, really nice. And just overall, again, this kitchen is really, really beautiful. So here it is again from the front. Again, this is 23 Buckland Drive in Rehoboth. But if you're a buyer looking for, you know, brand new construction that is show-stopping, truly incredible, I'd be more than happy to assist if you don't have an agent already. This is just an amazing home. Again, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, just a hair over 4,300 square feet, and on an 1.5 acres of land, in a beautiful, quiet, pretty private subdivision here. That's all got big, beautiful, newer homes. My name is Mike Nealon. I'm with Coldwell Banker, licensed in Mass and Rhode Island. I hope you enjoyed this home tour. And again, if you're a buyer without an agent and looking for a home like this or looking to get in here, feel free to reach out. And thank you for watching.